You will never throw them away again. I'm sure that whenever you found them, you quickly discarded them. When you learn these tricks, that will definitely change. Inside popular little bags, there is nothing but silica gel. Almost everyone knows it absorbs moisture. However, not everyone knows how to use it. I will show you several ways to use these packets. The first is to put silica gel packets into your gym bag where you keep your workout clothes. They will help get rid of unpleasant odors. The same applies to batteries, memory cards, or rechargeable batteries. The place where you store them should be dry, so our packets will be perfect. Just leave them nearby, and your equipment is safe. Another use is even in the kitchen. Place them in a drawer or on a spice shelf. Your spices will stay fresh longer. It's important to store towels with a packet. Towels do not like moisture. They start to smell unpleasant. Keep a few packets in the cabinet with your towels, and they will stay fresh longer. When using a disposable razor, store it with silica gel. This prevents bacteria and fungi, which thrive in moisture, from developing on the blades. If you dream of homemade dried flowers, this trick is ideal. Pour silica gel beads onto a plate and place the flowers on top. This will dry them much faster. They are also perfect for protecting tools and cutlery. Throw a few silica gel packets into your toolbox to prevent your tools, nails, and nuts from rusting. As you can see, these inconspicuous little packets that we used to throw away so often have many uses. It turns out they are indispensable helpers at home and beyond. On hot days, your shoes don't smell ideal. I have a solution for that. Discover an effective trick for sweaty shoes that really works. Just a few simple steps are enough to restore freshness to your shoes. The first step is to prepare a spray bottle. Pour alcohol or disinfectant into it, which works great for eliminating the bacteria and fungi responsible for the unpleasant odor. Most of us have such a liquid in our purse or backpack. Next, prepare the shoes you want to freshen up. First, remove the insoles from them. Then thoroughly spray the inside of the shoes and leave it for a few minutes so the liquid can penetrate the material. Next, take care of the insoles. Spray them with the liquid as well, and then sprinkle them with baking soda. Rub the baking soda thoroughly into the insoles and leave it for a few minutes. This product not only kills bacteria, but also leaves a pleasant, fresh scent. Then rinse the insoles in water and leave them in the sun to dry. After the shoes have dried, the unpleasant odor will be gone. Regular use of this method will help keep your shoes in perfect condition. I hope this method will be helpful to you. I saw a paper towel in my friend's cupboard. When I learned the reason, I also put it there. It has a brilliant use. A paper towel is always needed in the kitchen. We want to have it always at hand. We often keep it without a rack so that we can place it, for example, against the wall on the countertop when preparing something. Then you can always reach for it and tear off a piece or two. Other times it may be on the cupboard because someone just left it there. Some prefer to have it by the sink because there's always something to wipe. I don't know where you keep the paper towel, but have you ever seen a paper towel in the cupboard? Yes, in the cupboard. Not in the living room or bedroom, but in the kitchen cupboard. For example, in the one holding glasses and mugs. It's not there without reason. Surely you know that when doing something in the kitchen, you always have one hand occupied. When you want to wipe something, you try to tear off pieces of the paper towel with just one hand. The other one is either busy or dirty. That's why sometimes there are stains on the paper towel. But when you place it in the cupboard, you can use it and tear off individual sheets without any problem. And it's always at hand. Another place might be the drawer. If there's space for paper towels in it, you can also use it in the same way. It's always at hand and easy to tear off its pieces. You don't need a paper towel rack. A kitchen cupboard or drawer is enough. Pour this liquid on panty liners and see how fantastically it works. If you have regular panty liners or thin, small pads, use them. Pads and panty liners are essential for the personal hygiene of every woman. They are absorbent and don't leak, which makes them useful for other purposes. Take one panty liner and cut it in half with scissors, just like I do in the video. Spread them out on a table or countertop. Take your favorite fabric softener and pour a small amount into a measuring cup. Pour it over both pieces of the liner. Pour just enough so that it soaks into the pad without dripping. Now, remove the paper covering the sticky part of the liner. Take the liner and open your wardrobe. Here's where we'll use our fabric softener-soaked liner. Stick the liner to the side wall of the wardrobe. Stick the other half on the opposite side. This makes an excellent wardrobe freshener. Thanks to these liners, your wardrobe will have the pleasant scent of fresh laundry. You can easily make another freshener when this one stops working. My apartment smells so beautifully that you can even smell it in the hallway. It's a scent of cleanliness and flowers. No store-bought diffuser is as effective. Want your home to smell exceptionally beautiful too? All you need is one small container. Pour ordinary baking soda into it. Add 2 tablespoons of these little balls. They are scented laundry pearls. They have an extraordinary aroma. Mix them with the soda in the container. Take some baby oil and pour 2 tablespoons into the container. Mix everything again. The oil will activate the pearls and release their scent. Now you can add another ingredient. If you have your favorite essential oil, you can add a few drops to your homemade diffuser. But you can also add a few cloves instead, place them on top, or arrange them in a circle as I do. A few pieces are enough. Finally, add the sticks. Now, the whole thing looks beautiful. You can place such a diffuser anywhere you like. You'll feel like you're in a real spa. You'll always have a fragrant home. When the diffuser stops working, just make another one. Its cost is not high, but the effect is amazing. Mix cloves with mothballs. You won't believe the results. My mom used to do it this way. Her method is very simple. It's a straightforward homemade recipe. Pour 250 milliliters of water into a pot. You'll use ingredients for the mixture that you likely have at home. Among them are cloves. Pour a generous handful of cloves into the water. This spice works perfectly against all kinds of insects. Moths, flies, mosquitoes, bedbugs, and even ticks don't like their smell. Boil the cloves. The water will start to change color to a light brown. Turn off the stove and leave the pot covered until it cools down. When it starts to get warm, various bugs start appearing out of nowhere. Cloves effectively deter them. When the water cools slightly, pour in 200 milliliters of vinegar. Vinegar is excellent for disinfecting surfaces where insects appear. It also effectively repels many of them. Flies and ants don't like its smell either. It even works on aphids. Add mothballs to the mixture. They not only repel moths, it's an effective way to deter many other insects, including sugar ants or cockroaches. Not only insects dislike their smell, many animals also avoid places where they smell these balls. If you have alcohol, add 200 milliliters to the mixture. The blend will last longer. Pour it into a bottle with a spout and use it on the terrace, in the house, in the garage, or in the summer house on the plot. You can also use it as a freshener for various places. Pour it into a small bottle and place it where you want to get rid of insects and worms.